It is a Tuesday. That means tomorrow is Wednesday. That's just simple days of the week there. But the thing about this Wednesday is that it is actually going to be May 29th, which just so happens to be the next, technically speaking, on webinar from Jabra. So if you have been keeping up with this series, you will want to make sure you're there tomorrow. And if that's new to you, if you haven't heard of it, or maybe you have seen me talk about it before but never really given it a shot, I highly recommend that you join in. It's informative, it's fun, you get to hang out with cool people, and that again is happening tomorrow. Let me go ahead and pop up onto the screen here the website. So couldn't be more easy for you. Head on out to jabra.com/technically speaking. It'll resolve to the URL you see on screen there. This is our handy little landing page, okay, for upcoming technically speakings, as well as sessions that you may have missed. Now, we're a little behind on updating our page, so you can kind of see last month's session there as well. But tomorrow's session is this Rooms on the Go. It is the partner-centric solution for a mobile meeting room. And what we mean by that, if we head on over to the page itself, let me get over to mine. All right. I'm going to go ahead and all right. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, which does indeed happen from time to time. Okay. So if you're on this page and you hit the sign up button, it'll take you over to the actual Teams webinar registration page, gives you a little synopsis of what this is going to be about. Now, it has me listed as a speaker, and I will be presenting on this, but I will be joined by the ever so entertaining and always fun guy to hang out with, Mr. Parker Dunbar. He will be chiming in on this topic, offering some use cases for this type of solution. And what this is, if you're like, okay, I get it. You're speaking at Technically Speaking tomorrow. I'm thinking about joining. What is this about? What is this partner-centric mobile meeting room? We are talking about touch-enabled, for the most part, touch-enabled experiences, best-in-class displays with audio, video, the ability to go into that room, walk up to the display, and interact with the meeting at the touch of a finger. And in the cases where it's appropriate, have that entire solution on a cart, able to be moved from room to room to make it mobile and flexible. Yes, those solutions are out there. We're going to talk about why you would want to look at a solution like this, where you're taking best in class of the various components, putting them together for one cohesive, beautiful solution, instead of maybe an all-in-one solution that kind of checks all the boxes in one, but maybe it's not quite what you want at the end of the day. We'll take a look at what this solution is and why you're going to want to gravitate toward that. We'll look at some of the technical specs of it, why it's important to think about cabling in these types of solutions, think about how you're going to move it from room to room, what are some of the other things that you have to consider when you're designing these solutions. We're going to get into all that. And of course, we're going to demo, as we usually do. As you can see, we've got a bit of a solution happening right back here. We're going to take a look at that solution in terms of showing you in a demo of what it's like to join a meeting from it, do a whiteboard from it, be involved in a meeting where someone is using one of these on the far end. And then we're going to talk about specific partner solutions that you can begin to look into in the very near future. Yes, we're teasing some things out, but we're also not teasing them. We're going to give you the nitty-gritty on what you can expect and where to look to next for these solutions. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow at 1 p.m., get registered for this session. Come hang out. As with all of our other Technically Speakings, we call it an unwebinar because it's not just supposed to be us talking at you. It's supposed to be us sharing some helpful information, but you bringing your questions. If you're comfortable, we always encourage you to turn on those cameras. We'll enable the mic if you raise your hand. We can have a face-to-face, have a conversation where you can ask us in real time. You can ask those burning questions. And hey, maybe you've got a technical question you want to bring to the team that has nothing to do with what we're presenting on, and you just want to get us on a call and talk. Well, here's a place to come hang out, raise your hand, and throw a question at us. We do our best to answer them on the spot, and we can take them offline if we need to, but the whole point is here This is a back and forth, more informal setting where you get to learn, but we get to know each other and you get answers. On top of that, we make it fun and incentivize it by giving away really cool gear. Think Panicast 20, think one of our newest headsets or speakerphones. Always a nice thing to walk away from. Check that out tomorrow. You've got to be present to win the giveaways. So just know that you can't get registered and then disappear on us. But if you want to get registered and you can't make the session, you can watch it again on the website. Let me share that one more time. Head on over to Technically Speaking. And when you go to the jabra.com/technically speaking, you have these on-demand sessions. You click on that, and you've got all the previous on-demand sessions that you can watch the recording and get caught up. Doesn't make you eligible for the giveaway, but at least you're not missing out on all the great content. So there you have it. That's what's going on tomorrow. For Technically Speaking, I hope that we will see all of you there. Looks like a good crowd is already registered to show up. And then in June, we're going to be taking a little break. We'll be following Infocom, and there is a lot happening there. We've got some really exciting topics lined up for July and August, announcing those very soon. Keep an eye on that website, on that landing page, bookmark it, so that as we make those announcements, you're ready for them. That's all I've got today as I hit my microphone. Please head on over, get registered, and we will see you tomorrow.